Alright guys, what is up? It's Mike here. I'm just gonna do a quick trip to the bank. Turn that down. Quick trip to the bank. Hate my driveway. Can never see. Alright, 2016 Mustang. It is a V6, so not the V8 stuff. This is a daily driven car, so I'm actually pretty happy that it's not an 8-cylinder. I really like that. I like it. It's very fuel efficient. Ooh, nice. Speaking of V8s, yeah, I only have to fuel up for gas maybe once a week if I'm really driving that much, but I'm a college student and I live super close to campus, so I don't really need to fill up that much. And so I really like it. It suits me well. It's comfortable. It drives super good. It's got the power behind it. You know, obviously not a V8, but it's enough, and I'm really happy. Okay, so I bought this car used. I actually bought it from that site, Carvana, the one that delivers the car straight to your home and just drops it off in your literally in your driveway. That's the site that I used, and it was actually like the best experience ever. If anybody wants to buy a car from Carvana, like, I highly recommend it. The person that dropped it off was super nice, super friendly, like really was careful with it all, dropping off the car, backing it up, giving me all the information that I needed. Everything was done online, so all the paperwork was done online. You can read it, you can do it, you can, like, super quick, super easy. Like, you don't need to like sit there and fill out all this paperwork that you don't want to read. Like, you actually have time to do it all without like feeling the pressure of that dealership. And then they do say they don't have any of the hidden dealership fees, which is super nice because then you don't know what you're getting hit with. But on Carvana, everything is super straightforward. They don't do any of like that hidden cost stuff. Everything that it's like if you were checking out at any online store, like it tells you like how much tax this is, how much they need for registration, how much for the car, and all that stuff. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I filled out everything there, and then someone literally called me in like 5 minutes saying, "Hey Mike, congratulations that on your car purchase. Someone's on their way to drop off the car on the delivery date. You guys choose the delivery date. So once you put that, everything's gonna show up." So yeah, so it was super quick and easy, and I really enjoyed it. My friend actually, because I talk about it so much that, you know, I told all my friends about it. So one of my friends actually decided to go that route and get a car off Carvana. And I told him, I asked him about it and how his experience was, and if it was the same as mine or worse or anything. And he said, "Oh my God, it was the easiest thing ever. Some guy just dropped off the car. It was cool, quick, easy, simple. You get a whole week to test out the car and send it back. I think there's a $500 deposit though, so you will lose $500. But I mean, $500 to make sure that you really like the car, I think it's kind of worth it. But yeah, all the cars are looked over, inspected. Mine came with new tires, so yeah, you might get lucky at that kind of at that point. And then yeah, like overall super great experience. What's really funny is that so this car is manual, if you haven't noticed already, and when the guy dropped off the car, he said, "All right, here's your car. So basically all that's left, since you filled out the paperwork, all that's left is you just need to go take it for a test drive, and we're good to go. See if you like it." And I said, "Yeah, that sounds great, dude. I would totally drive it if I knew how to drive stick." And he looked at me like, "Oh, you don't know how to drive stick and you bought a manual car?" And I said, "Yeah, well, this is gonna be my first one. I'm gonna learn on it." And I decided to go the manual route because it's a Mustang, and didn't know how to drive one. So he actually gave me a couple pointers and said, "Hey, yeah, this is how you drive manual. This is how you do this. Super easy, super simple. And then he basically said like, oh wow, like this car is actually pretty cool. Like everything seems really smooth and handles well. Like he's like, I really like your car. I really like the choice that you made. He's like, I've never driven a manual Mustang before, but this one feels good. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'll take your word for it. He said he had like a, I don't know, like a manual BMW or something, which is pretty cool. So he was telling me that he was super into cars, which, I mean, I understand since, oh no, he had a Subaru. And it's super cool because I guess he works for like this company that delivers super cool cars to people, and like it's cool for him. He gets to see a lot of different things. But yeah, he gave me the first ride around, and then it took me like 30 minutes to figure out how to reverse in this thing. It's because there's a ring here. You have to pull up. I didn't know that. It's first manual. I was like still learning. My dad's driven manuals, but even he didn't know that that's how you do it. So I had an interesting experience doing all that, but it was super fun. And now it's like a year later, and I got the hang of it, and I really love this thing, and makes me really happy driving it. And you know, like I really have no complaints. The car's treated me really good, and I love it. All my friends that see my car, they actually really like it. You know, the only gripe that I get is that it's a V6. Like everyone said, when I tell people like, oh, I have a Mustang, and they're like, oh, dude, it's a V8, bro, it's a V8. And I'm like, no, it's not a V8, it's a V6. But you know, a lot of the people that I know that, you know, have V8 cars, V8 Mustangs, they just do it as a weekend car, and not really as a daily driver, just because it, you know, it's so much gas and kind of not worth it. But anyways, I'm here at the bank, so I'll be right back. Okay, so a slight change of plans. I actually didn't go to the bank just because there's so many damn people out right now, and I don't understand. Okay, so yeah, I'm actually gonna drive to a spot right now and take some footage of the car so you guys can see the actual outside, since I'm just sitting in here talking about it the whole time. Alright guys, so that's basically my car. So if you liked the video, please like, please subscribe. There's more to come. There's more on this car. There's more on other cars coming. So I'm all about keeping cars clean, treating them as good as they treat us, basically. Cars are our reliable mode of transportation, right? They take care of us. They take us where we need to go. I basically believe in, you know, take care of the things that are taking care of you, and I really believe that keeping cars clean helps the paint stay alive for much longer. Upgrading it to, right, like the exhaust helps it breathe better, so doing the things like that that make it better than a stock car, that'll make it last longer, that'll make it more fun, that'll make it more enjoyable, you know, and last longer. So if you're about that too, please subscribe. Again, hit that like button and watch for the next video, and I hope you enjoyed. Let's go home. Let's go home. There's a stop sign right here.